A new old face is back in the Windsor Day Ice Hockey League. Welcome back to the new head coach of the Innsbrucker Haie. How is it to come back after all these years to the league?
I always, my wife and I, she was over here with me when I was playing, and we've always loved Austria, and then the opportunity came up, and we're really excited to be back.
How much has changed for you personally? When I remember you as a player, it felt always like you were one of the players that were a bit of coach on the ice. How much has changed for you, the transition to be now again on the ice in Austria, but be a coach?
Yeah, it's a little different, but I mean, you're still involved in the game. I always prided myself as a player, somebody who read the game very well. So I think coaching kind of came naturally for me, and yeah, it's just trying to teach the younger generation kind of some old tricks.
From the outside looking in, the Haie always were a team, from the outside looking in, didn't make the playoffs, so one of the bottom teams. How positive are you that this year it could change again?
Yeah, very positive. My discussions with them, they made a lot of changes internally, and went out and spent some money and found some really good imports this year, and mixed in with some good Austrians. They've had a few Austrians return back, so obviously having those Austrians are key, mixed in with the imports, and we're hopeful for this year.
What is the goal for the season?
Obviously make the playoffs, right, first and foremost, and I know last year they weren't very competitive at all, and I think this year with our group we're going to be competitive night in, night out.
And to be in the best form possible late in the regular season.
Yes, exactly. It's obviously within an Olympic year, it's kind of a different schedule with that big break in February, but should give most teams some time to rest up before playoffs.
Coach, all 4 nations of the Windsor Day Ice Hockey League are now in the A pool of the World Championships. Did you follow the last World Championship circle?
I didn't follow it, but I've watched it from afar because I've played with a lot of the Austrians and stuff. But you could just speaks to the strength of the league and what it's become.
From the outside looking in the national team, in the Austrian national team, it always looked like the chest is getting bigger. They have way more self-confidence. Their hands are getting easier. They are skating more. No stupid penalties. Do you see any success of the team Austria?
Absolutely. There definitely will be in an underdog role, but the quality of players that are coming out of Austria now these days. Obviously, we're here at the Red Bull facility. It's incredible, and they're starting to produce player after player, and it's cool to see.
Where do you see the limit for Austrian hockey?
I mean, obviously, staying in that A pool full time. I mean, it's difficult competing against Canada and Sweden and the U.S. But if they can continue their growth, they can challenge those teams.
And for the Innsbrucker Haie?
For us, it's all about competing and getting the team into the playoffs.